Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry, I'm a little bit... I'm not fresh yet. I'm not fresh. We are... You know, we haven't streamed for a while. So welcome back, guys. 2023. Let's rock and roll. I'm very, very excited to work with you this whole year as much as possible to make sure we're gonna take things to the next level. We're gonna become better traders in a probably a very, very, very hectic year. Okay, do take that in consideration. It's gonna be a hectic year, but we're gonna be fully prepared. We're gonna do our thing. We are back from now on. Okay, Monday, probably the volume is back into the market here. Today, I'm not that impressed yet, but regardless, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the market here. We're gonna see what we can do as well. Absolutely, guys. 2 weeks off, round about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and it feels like forever. Literally forever, ever. Okay, so I'm very, very excited to be back in the game with you guys to go over the charts as well. But it's very important. Let me put out the sound here real quick. It is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, that you truly set some very, very good targets for yourself, some very realistic goals for yourself. Make a full commitment. Okay, don't be that guy that is going to the gym on a January and is not going to the gym on a February, okay? Just don't be that person, okay? Also in regards to trading, if you really set a goal, regardless, stick with it, do it. It's gonna be worth it, okay? Just don't be that guy or woman, obviously, okay? Do your thing, but stay committed, stay disciplined, and truly work with us as a community. And we're going to take things to the extremes here, to the next level here. We're going to talk about the dollar in this stream today. We're going to talk about some interesting things that I've seen on on Twitter as well, and we're going to see if we can get some pips going in regards to I think some scalps. And the reason why is because I'm not really into the market yet. I do not particularly think that the volume is back into the market. However, we have some news upcoming as well. We're going to go over the news today. Could be interesting in regards to the dollar. The dollar is making some interesting or showing some interesting signals as well. Overall, volume relatively low. I expect tomorrow to be a little bit more extreme. We have the non-farm employment as well. Do take that in consideration here. However, today will not be a high volume day. Regardless, we're going to see what we can do. And no matter what, we're going to improve our game. So this is the perfect way to prepare for this year as well. So let's do so. Okay, let's see what we have in the building as well. And then we can start literally crushing it this year. I'm looking forward to do so with you guys right now. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. There we go. Who do we have in the building? We have Johnny, my man. Happy New Year, my friend. Amazing that you're here. Let's put on a little song here. There we go, there we go. Happy New Year, Johnny. Kabish, my man. Benjamin says, hey fam. Ovidius says, happy New Year, broski. Happy New Year, my man. Claudia, happy New Year for you too. Kabish, yes. Benjamin. GT Wardle. Limitless in 2023. Man, we have amazing things planned for the Discord. Right now, we have put in all the structures. Really improved our game right now, so this is definitely what we're going to discuss as well. 2K 2023 Soul Catcher, yes. Amazing. Henry. Ivy is back. Ivy, hope you're doing well. Hope you had a beautiful closure of the year for you as well. Gustavo, my man, as well. Errol. Manix, brother, welcome. Happy New Year, my friend. Chief. John, Zalo. New hair fashion, yes. New year, new hair. John, Lorenzo, happy New Year. Welcome back. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you. John, we're gonna make it happen this year. Promise you that. Modded, Thomas. Yes, sir. Amazing. There we go. Jamal says, I'm up 13.3% this year. This year we're taking no prisoners. Let's get it. Congrats. Very, very nice. Amazing. New year goal, crush it. Let's go. Okay. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic to have you guys all here. Absolutely amazing. Yes, 2023 is definitely going to be the year here. This is actually the year to really make a difference for yourself, to really make a difference for your family, to really make a difference for the people around you. And most importantly, of course, starting with yourself. It's very, very important now that you understand that the world is changing. We all know that, right? We are, in a recession or not. Nobody really knows. I think we are, right? Officially, we should be. But, you know, they say that we're still not in a recession. However, that doesn't mean that we should not take, you know, our power in our own. Let's take our power back in that sense as well. Because, you know, I mean, a lot of people can potentially lose their jobs. And I do not want to be fearful, but I have to be realistic. Just looking at all the statistics right now, looking at the dollar right now. For a fact, everything in regards to the dollar right now, look what's happening. And I was like, you know, is this true? I wanted to check out if this actually makes sense, yes or no. And I was like, yes, this is actually completely the case right here. So look at what it says here. The Federal Reserve building is completely walled off.
Hi, it's me again. Yeah, this is the Federal Reserve.
That's the Federal Reserve, right?
Federal.
Why is there a wall in front of the Federal Reserve right now?
Or anything to do with the government, if you're unaware. They did have, for a while, fencing up around here, but this, I would say this is...
I mean, it's a massive wall.
Last month, this is relatively new. These walls. I feel like they're blowing the shit up. Sorry for the language. So, let's just...
Anyways, massive wall in front of the Federal Reserve. Somebody in the United States can confirm this, yes or no. I'm not a US citizen, so I cannot confirm this if this is actually legit. It looks legit to me, but I wonder why that would be if it's the case. Okay, why are they placing a massive wall right now in front of the Federal Reserve? Well, let's go potentially to what happened in Sri Lanka 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, roughly. Okay, what happened at that time? Oh yeah, right, the economy collapsed, right? Completely. What did they do? Of course, they stormed that building, okay? Hundreds and hundreds of people were upset, angry about the collapse of the economy here. Very, very annoying. So yeah, potentially, are we going to see the same thing right now for the Federal Reserve? I'm not sure. Okay, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. If they say it's construction, whatever, I just see a wall in front of the Federal Reserve right now at this time. Kind of like, you know, just saying, okay? So do take that in consideration. Now let's have a look at the dollar as well, okay? Let's have a look at the dollar. In regards to, I saw a question coming already. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to do like 1 hour entry still? We're going to switch it up between regular setups, you know, bigger RRs, and of course also smaller RRs as well. So we're going to mix it up a little bit here. But in regards to the dollar right now, guys, we have been coming down already significantly time, right? We have pretty much no volume right now in the last couple of weeks. Yesterday, we saw, or 2 days ago, we saw a massive move to the upside for the dollar here. Okay, however, that doesn't really prove anything at this particular moment. So, what do we see here? Okay, we have been coming down on the weekly significantly here. We are still not at a level where I wanted to come, to be honest, beforehand, which is the 102.8. This is a level that I would love to see getting, you know, triggered or something like that. However, if we then look at the daily right now, what do we actually see here at this particular moment? Well, still, right? We saw that we created that higher high, and then we saw it coming down, and then we significantly broke lows. But which high broke which particular low? Of course, it was this one right here, right? This particular high broke this low. It broke this low, and it broke this low. So strong high. Okay, so this is a very significant high right here. That's one thing. We have another area of supply right now at this particular moment right there, underneath. That's another one. Okay, 2 significant zones right here. In my opinion, we are waiting for a retest. So I do believe potentially that there is a big chance or big potential that we can eventually come back up towards that level to at least test this specific zone, at least at the 109. Okay, the 109 area right now. Right now we are at 104 roughly. Okay, so the question remains, are we going to come down first before moving back up? Or are we going to come back up already after the news tomorrow or potentially from next week onwards? That's the question, okay? And that's what we're waiting for. So we're waiting for significant confirmation right here. We have seen something nice on the 4 hour. If you then zoom in a little bit, of course, we have seen some move right now to the upside. I mean, it's not really confirmed yet, okay? But we have broken, of course, a break of structure to the downside right here, followed by a change the character to the upside right there. So right now we are coming back down potentially towards that zone here. We have seen our change of character. We have been coming down in towards this area of demand right here as well. We tapped into that range. And right now we're somewhat behind or pretty much above that particular level right here. Okay. Doesn't mean we're going to come up right now. Not really. What do we want to see? We want to see this getting broken. So the 104.861. That would be for me a very good confirmation to start potentially looking at, you know, longs in types of US dollar longs, you know, GU, EU, AU shorts, and so on and so on. So that's number one, something that I'm potentially interested in. Another setup right now that I'm actually looking at is GJ. And that has also to do with the Japanese yen here. The Japanese yen is potentially making a significant move right now. On the lower time frame, we have been, or at least on the 4 hour, we have been rejected right here already in this specific zone. We came back down towards this particular range right here, this whole area here. Hope you guys can see it well. There we go. We came back down towards this range right there, and now we are kind of stagnating underneath. We have a massive amount of imbalance underneath that particular range right now. I do believe there is a big chance that if we break this particular low, we can see something, as we have been trading a lot together when we were scalping, something to come back down to fill up potentially that particular gap right there. Okay, so do take that in consideration. I'm looking for potential shorts here. Another thing that I like as well is the Asian sessions. When you open them, we saw that the London took out the Asian high, but not the Asian lows here. So we have a lot of imbalance underneath. We have the Asian lows here not taken out, the London lows not taken out. There is a chance potentially that during the New York, so in 30 minutes, when we see that at least that open, that launch here, they potentially can take out both lows. So I would not be surprised if we take out both lows here. So therefore I'm looking or having my eyes closely on GJ for probably today's stream. So this is probably a one setup that I'm looking for that could be potentially, you know, interesting in regards to, you know, what we're doing here and potentially taking out these particular lows here. We're not going to only look for that particular trade. We're going to look for more, you know, scalping setups as well. If you want to know more about the potential trade opportunity, you know exactly where to find, you know, that particular strategy. It's on our YouTube channel. You can find it there. Easy to do so. Also, guys, if you support the channel and you're ready to crush New Year, then smash that like button. I would highly appreciate it. And let's really crush it this year. I am ready, completely ready to keep going as much as possible here. Okay. Akash says, good to see you as well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Kids One, what's up? How are you doing, brother? I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing good. I'm good. What music do you have on, bro? I think some house, some deep house here. Yes, yeah. How do you manage the 1 hour entry? Yes, we're gonna go over this. You will see this, my friend. You will see this. We're gonna do this a lot in the next coming days as well. Share a link, please. It's on my Epidemic Sounds. I'm not sure if you can actually enter this right here, but it's called Ringer by Far Orange. You can find more of this particular right there. Okay, we're gonna go over a couple of charts here. And after that, we are gonna go like in a regular trading schematic here. We have some news coming out as well, guys. In the 45 minutes, we have the ADP non-farm employment. To be honest, I do not expect that much, okay? But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We have the initial jobless claims as well, and we have the crude oil inventories as well. Okay, so there are a couple of interesting, very, very interesting moves that we can take in consideration. Potentially with the news related, okay? How do you change the Asian range indicator? I have a problem. You can change the dynamics here. In my opinion, for me, it was always good when I was looking here, to be honest. From when I just used it, I never changed a single thing here. Okay? But apparently some people have problems with this indicator. So do take that in consideration. Be aware of the time zones and making sure that everything is correct here. Yeah, let's also go over gold here. Okay, gold is also very, very interesting right now. Gold has been going up significantly here, but right now we are moving slowly but steady. We are coming back down here. Why? We are at the weekly right now. We are at a massive, a very, very important high here. Okay, so let's go to the daily. You understand what I mean? We have a couple of interesting highs right now. This is one of them. This area of supply right now is a very important zone because you saw that rejection already right here. So we came back down, and it's exactly at the 1866 area. You saw that rejection there, okay? So right now we are literally above that strong daily area of supply as well on the weekly. If you go here and you draw this Fibonacci, we are now in a premium zone, okay? We are now in a discounted area, we can better say, okay? We call it actually a premium zone. But, you know, we are there above the equilibrium. So, right now, very interesting. What is gold waiting for? Of course, gold is waiting for the dollar to make some decision here. What is the dollar gonna do right now? However, on the other side, gold is coming down and is not looking that bullish at this particular moment. Why? We have created a significant lower low here already. And this is on the 1 hour. So, right now, we have broken this particular low. So we are potentially, you know, filling up some of that imbalance underneath. So anything would be perfect if we right now potentially come back up one more time and then make a move to the downside here. However, we're going to have an answer for the dollar very soon. And that will be the confirmation of gold. Okay? Do take that into consideration here. We were building so much liquidity here. Okay, already look at this beautiful trend here, and look at all that liquidity that's underneath. All these stop losses are built up underneath the zone. A lot of people went long here. Okay, now we went kind of parabolic here. So I would definitely see a retracement coming towards this zone. I would not be surprised if we will come back towards the 1820, 1825, somewhere around that range here. I would not be surprised if we come back down towards this range here. But again, it depends on the dollar as well. For GU, okay. For GU here, very, very similar. GU is definitely not looking that strong whatsoever right now. We are tapping into this particular level. We saw that rejection very strong. It looks weaker than gold, I have to say. Very weak right now at this particular moment. We saw that when we look at the 4 hour here. We saw the beautiful reaction right now, and we are coming down here as well. As potentially, what I think again is that there is a chance that we can make a move up to potentially come back down. Euro USD. Let's go to the Euro USD as well. So the Euro, very, very similar as you know, GU looks stronger than GU and looks similar to gold right now at this particular moment here. Okay. This is also a rejection at this particular moment here. A double rejection actually right now. And now we have broken this particular low here. So this is interesting. Okay. This is a significant break to the downside right now. So look at this particular break here. Okay. We saw the change character to the downside right now. After we saw the break of structure to the upside. This particular move. Break structure to the upside. Change character to the downside right here. Then what happened? We saw a massive, massive reaction. Okay, why? Of course. A lot of liquidity underneath the zone. We had a massive gap to be filled as well as we tapped into that higher time frame already area of supply here. Okay, we came back up to fill up some of the wick, and then we moved down, breaking significant structures right now. So what is by default already a very interesting zone right now? What is by default a very interesting area to go short from? If we see that confirmation on the dollar, that is from 1.6 or 1.06.575, okay? This is definitely a short that I'm taking in consideration right here, as we have that beautiful reaction, potentially targeting at least these lows right there, coming back down to where we came from, or where we stagnated from this particular specific range right there. So if we come back up to fill up that imbalance that is built up here, okay, right now, and we are not in that area of supply yet, then I do believe that we can tap into that zone, and then we can look for potential trade setups. This is something that I'm very interested in right now. Okay, the euro against the US dollar. When you will see a confirmation from the dollar index right here, potentially, you know, coming back up. However, we need to break that high. We need to break that high. Will be fantastic if you do so, in order to give us that double confirmation for the euro against the US dollar right here. Okay, so again, that would mean that you can look for a trade setup right there. Okay, this is on the 4 hour, by the way. If you think that's too high for you, the 4 hour, then you can wait for it to mitigate, so to touch this area of supply. You can then go towards the lower time frames, right? You can go to the 15-minute, for example. Look at the liquidity build up above this range as well. Very, very beautiful. Let's take out the Asian session right now. Okay, so New York, London low, Asia, New York high, London, Asian low. A lot of liquidity built on the upside. Okay, in combination with the fair value gap, I mean, there is a big chance we can come back up right here, tap into that zone, and if you then tap into that zone, you can start looking for a lower time frame confirmation. Look at the lower time frame break of structure to the downside, and from there you will have your answer for the Euro USD, if that setup potentially will play out, if you want to wait for confirmation here. Overall, I do like it. I do like this overall reaction as well. We have been coming up significantly right now with the euro against the US dollar. We went from 95 cents to 107. Okay, so that's a significant difference already, without a pretty much any retracement. We went up with 12% here. So I think that there is a chance that we can come back down right now, and I think that the dollar can give us also an indication right here towards the upside right now. So what does it mean for gold? Gold is always a very unique behavior. Okay, so it's not always the case when the dollar is going up, gold will come down here. Okay, so therefore we still look at the dollar and we look at gold. We see if the comparison is there. However, gold has always its own way and has multiple factors which can determine the price of gold. Of course, the multiple confluences as well that are super important to take in consideration here. Are we bearish on the dollar? Right now we are. However, I personally do not believe that this will stay the case for a very, very long time here. But even if that's the case, which we are still in a bearish momentum right now, because we are in a bearish momentum. Even on the daily, we are significantly bearish, okay? There is definitely a chance that we can make a retracement to the upside before continuing either to the downside or breaking the structure to the upside. So any particular retracement or pullback is, in my opinion, pretty likely here. Okay. Peter says, man, I'm glad you're back streaming. I like watching the news. I love it. Looking forward to that, my man. Yes, we have some news coming in 20 minutes as well. Oh, yeah, 30. Is it 20 minutes? Should be now, right? Let's have a look here. Oh, there we go. Yes, okay, 36 minutes. Okay. Ovidio says, why is the volume so low in the market? Well, the volume is so low in the market because it's New Year. Okay. We are not fully back yet. Especially, this is still only the first week of January. So do not expect that much from this particular week. I think slowly but steady, the volume will be increasing here, okay? I think from next week onwards, we will see significant moves again, you know, and maybe tomorrow a little bit more as well due to the news here. But yes, this is the reality here. We had a 2-week off here, which is actually nice, right? We have been crushing it for the last 6-7 months. 2-week break, a full year of crushing it again. Okay, let's do that. Let's take this approach here. Okay. If you guys want to go over a few more charts, let me know right now. Then let's go over a couple other ones. And then, yeah, let's see what we can do as well in regards to some setups here. Okay. AU, yes. Oh, yes. Let's talk about the indices as well, indeed. My bad. So, in Australian dollar, US dollar. Let's go over the currency index here for the Australian dollar right now. Let's go to the weekly. We're seeing some strength here. We're seeing some potential strength upcoming right now for the Australian dollar. We are in a nice momentum here. We have not broken significant highs here. This is what we're waiting for the Australian dollar to look a little bit more, you know, strong. It looks stronger than, you know, some of the other pairs right now at this particular moment. However, if you zoom out here, we are definitely not there yet. So let's go to the 4-hour. I know it's choppy. You should only take this as an indicator, okay? Use this as one particular confluence right now. But we're gonna face some serious resistance right now from this particular range here. Okay, especially from this zone. So the Australian dollar will face some resistance right now. I do believe that this is the plan for this week, potentially next week as well. Okay, so let's go over the Australian dollar, US dollar. We know the dollar index already. Very similar. Okay, mitigate into this zone on the weekly. Very similar to what we saw on the currency index. We are consolidating. However, we're building liquidity here. We can building definitely a lot of liquidity underneath now at this particular moment here. We are right now. Let me see if it's a 12-hour chart. Is it the 12-hour or is it the 8-hour? Let me see here. No, it's a 12-hour. We saw this high getting created, then a lower low here. Yeah, this particular high. Okay, we are right now in an area of supply as well. So yes, we're holding relatively strong, I have to say, for the Australian dollar right now. Let's see on the lower time frame what we can find, if we can find something interesting here. In the end, if the dollar makes a move up, the Australian dollar against the US dollar will move down. Okay, so we can definitely use this as an area. If you draw the Fibonacci from swing low to swing high right now, this is an interesting zone where we can look from. And this could be a zone where we can come back down to. I do believe that's definitely a possibility, which is at the 65, 0.65 here. Potentially make a move. And then depending on the dollar, if you then break that high, we can see if they align here. Fantastic, fantastic. Also, welcome back. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, brother. GJ, yes. Okay, GJ, we have been talking about GJ already. We are right now in an area here. We came back down. Let's go to the 12-hour. The reason why I like to the higher time frame here is because this gives me just a solid foundation. Okay, we can always zoom in. But once you zoom in and you make your decision, already you cannot zoom out. You understand? So if you zoom in already and you make your decision on the chart when you zoom in, you cannot zoom out. When you zoom out, you can zoom in. So we start always by zooming out. Okay, when in doubt, zoom out. That's what we're doing here. So yes, what we want to see here is GJ actually making some move here. Let's look at the Japanese yen as well. There we go. Literally the opposite of GJ. Exactly the opposite. Yeah, this is an 8-hour chart here. Right there. Perfectly. Look at this. Look at this particular candle right now. This particular candle. What happened here? Okay. After that, we have been coming down significantly. What happened? Right now. That particular candle pretty much took us in this particular area of supply here. So this is a strong zone. Very, very strong zone here. This is a potential strong low as well. Okay. So this is where it's all about. Are we going to break this particular level right now for the Japanese yen? If that's the case here, then what will happen? GJ will come up here. Okay. However, this low broke this high. Okay. So we have to take that in consideration as well. But right now, what is happening here when we draw the Fibonacci from swing low to swing high here? We are in a premium zone. Okay. We are in the 70.5, 79% right now. So that means that this particular area of supply is getting triggered right now. So this is where we at. We are now in this particular area of supply. Tapped into that zone beautifully, by the way. Look at that. Very, very nice. So it totally depends. Are we going to break it or are we going to break this particular high here? And if you do that, you will see the opposite happening for GJ here. So if you break this high, I think GJ has more downside potential, because then I think that we can take out, or we can go for these particular levels right here, which will crash the price of the British pound against Japanese yen to the downside. If we then come back down and we break this low, which is this particular low, this significant low right here at 7995. Yeah, let's put a watermark there indeed. Then there's more upside potential. So it totally depends on the Japanese yen basket here. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Now let's look at the equities. How did the equities open? Okay, what happened with the new year and what are they doing right now? So that's the last thing we're going to discuss here before we head into the charts right now. And we start actually looking for some actual trades here. Okay. But yes, what are the stocks doing right now at this particular moment, or the equities right here? Well, we have been, of course, coming down significantly right now. We're not looking relatively strong, to be honest. Still got a rejection, pretty significant rejection here on the weekly. We saw that happening right here. Okay. We came back down as well. Is there more downside potential? Well, yes, there could be more downside potential here. We can come back to this high, which is the 97. This is the Nasdaq, by the way, which is the 9740. I know it's a long way to go, but this is definitely something that seems realistic. As a potential target right here. Is there more downside potential? I do believe so. I do think that there is, and especially if the dollar tends to come back up, will give us another confirmation here for, you know, potentially the Nasdaq and potentially then the US 30, US 500 to come back down as well right here. Okay. On the flip side, we are consolidating. Of course, there's just not much volume in the market. Do take that in consideration. We are still waiting for more volume to kick in here before making any decisions right now. So with a lot of pairs right now, due to the volume, you have to be patient, okay? Really use this time for studying, for really taking things to the next level, to understand exactly how you're going to approach it, to set up your strategy, to set up your targets, your goals. Everything must be super clear right now, because this is the moment where you can do that. Okay, you can do it all year round, but I mean, it's the perfect timing for it, okay? Once the volume is kicking in slowly but steady next week, you will see that everything will become more clear in regards to, you know, what will actually happen with the equities, for example, with the dollar, with gold. More clarity in the market than by, you know, now. So that's why I'm more focused right now. Short-term trades, lower time frame trades, scalping setups, and so on and so on, okay? There are some beautiful setups though. eurjpy was one of them. Okay, we have to be patient for that one to play out here. But yes, there are some beautiful setups that you still can take in consideration here. Okay. Can you have a look at GBP Canadian dollar? Tariq, my man, welcome back, brother. Great to have you here. Yes, we can. We can do that. We can do that. One more chart here as well. By the way, guys, we are building our beautiful community out right now. We have 5,407 members in our community. And we're building something absolutely fantastic. Look at all of these beautiful channels. We're building something great here. We're going to get back on track right now as well regards to the weekly analysis here. This weekend our weekly analysis will be posted. All the setups will be clear by then as well. We have our meta charts. From Monday, we are fully back on track here. Right now, we are already preparing. We have actually done a massive server upgrade. Maybe you guys didn't notice, but yeah. You will see yourself. A lot of beautiful things are coming out here. So you can join for free by clicking on the link in the chat. Okay, so yes, GBP cut, and then we get back into the charts here on the lower time frame. What did I do for the GBP cut here at that particular time here? What was that? We came back up towards this particular zone. We saw that rejection there. This particular zone here. Okay, yeah. Of course. Look at this one right here. We saw that rally base drop. We tapped into that zone. We saw that rejection. We have been coming down. We have been coming up significantly already for a long period of time here. Okay. So right now, it's looking like it wants to come down. It's looking very, very weak here. Okay, so look at the daily again. We have that beautiful indecisive candle right now, right here. And I do think this is a pretty strong candle right here at this particular moment. We can come back up. We have more imbalance underneath. Right now, this low doesn't pretty much... This particular base doesn't look too strong to me. So even if we would create some higher high right now here, and then I think that we can look for the continuation down. That's what I would potentially wait for. If you look at the lower time frame, and you look at the 4 hour, you can start looking at some more setups already right here. However, what's interesting to notice, look at that volatility here. Wow, look at the manipulation, by the way. We came back down here, shocked down, came back up, then made the real move down here. So yes, I do believe there's more downside potential. I definitely do think so. So yeah, then there is one more zone on the lower time frame that I could think, okay, could be nice because of that news on the 30 minute. Okay, and that is this particular zone right here. Why? Because this zone took out all the liquidity above and immediately reversed after that. So we came back up here. We created these equal tops. You guys know it, right? Equal highs here. Look at these beautiful equal highs right now. Okay, we saw that one here. Fantastic. Equal highs built up there. Came back down. What happened? Took out the liquidity, took out these equal highs, all the stop losses that were built up here. We took them out and we reversed. That's a good sign to look out for. So right now, if you then look for a retracement, potentially, let's go to the lower time frame. And you see that we're building up a lot of liquidity right now above. Then is it the time to short right now? I do not potentially think so. I think that there's chance that we can come back up like you said indeed. To take out that liquidity here. Like you said. But that this would be a potential target for you if you want to go long here. On the lower time frame here. So let's say you break that particular level here. You want to go long. You take it until there. You know, roughly around the 30 minute. This particular zone. And you short it back down. That will be my suggestion here for GBP against the Canadian dollar. Oh man, it's good to be back. It's really, really good to be back here. Great to have you guys back on the stream. Let's see if there are some more questions right now. Let's do a couple more charts and then we actually start here. US oil, yeah, US oil is interesting as well. Okay. Okay. Let's do a series analysis here on gold, on oil right now. Okay. Oil has been coming down. What has been coming up? Gold has been coming up right now. Okay. So that's interesting. This is pretty much a cycle that's a very, very important zone. This is a very, very important level here that I want to see mitigated. Okay, and that is the 68.28 for the US oil here. Okay, that's what we want to see. We want to come back down, tap into that zone, make a higher high, make a move to the upside, then you could look for the reversal here. Okay, that's an extremely important level. So do we want to see this coming down? Yes. Why? We have seen the rejection already on the US oil on the lower time frame as well. Well, not the lower time frame, the medium time frame here. Okay. So we have been rejected right now. We want to see this move here at 68. That could be the end goal for the US oil right now, in my opinion here. The 68 right now. Okay. Mark says, why don't you use indicators, RSI, stochastic? Yeah, because I pretty much don't need indicators here. Only indicator I use here is the Sunday open. That's number one. The Asian session. That's number two. The Asian session range, we call that. And that's pretty much it. Something else I'm using? Not really, no. We are trading price action, so pretty much the price action will tell us exactly what to do. We do not need the RSI for that. You could use the RSI potentially for a divergence. You could wait for the divergence indicator to then potentially start looking for, you know, a divergence aligning with an area of supply or demand. When you look for, you know, a medium time frame divergence as well. You could use this on the higher time frame. Could be an extra confluence. Well, that's pretty much it. Okay, so in regard to US oil right now, what do you think will happen, or what do I think potentially could happen here? Also depending on gold right now, if gold will come down, if the dollar will go up, then I do believe that there is a chance that the US oil will make a move to the upside as well a little bit. So that totally depends on the dollar again. Okay, but what we're seeing right now is a potential move. Let's go to lower time frame. And that's all. We saw that area of consolidation here. And we have this particular zone. And we have this area, this fixed range zone profile. This may be one more indicator that we use, by the way. This fixed range zone profile, which can indicate the point of control. The point of control is very, very important. You guys probably know what it is right now. The point of control coming back down towards this range. But this could be an interesting one. I would not enter straight away. I would definitely not enter straight away. I would look for the lower time frame again. Go to the 5 minute or 1 minute even. Look for reaction and go in for a trade setup right there. Target then potentially, you know, this particular high. Or this particular high. So you could look for a lower time frame trade here. Have you heard of the Italo volume indicator? It's the only one I use. I like it. No, not really, no. Italo volume indicator. What is that? Let me show. What is that? Italo volume indicator. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, With that said, guys, let's go over the charts right now. Let's go over some scalping setups. Let's see if we can catch some trades as well on the lower time frame. The reason why we're going to go over the lower time frame is just because of the you know, the volume in the market here. So we have also something interesting right now in regards to the economic calendar and the news here. All right. And we have some news coming in very short time. It should be like 15 minutes from now. There we go. Okay, we have the ADP non-farm employment here. Okay. So let's wait for this while we look at some scalps as well in the meantime. And let's see what we can find here. All right, so regards my personal goals here for this year, to be honest, I do not really need the January 1st to set goals here. Let me put this straight, okay? But my goal is definitely to grow this community and to make sure that we are building an army, a true army here of successful traders, okay? So nothing has really changed. But besides that, you know, we're happy, we're healthy. You know, that's all that matters right now. Okay, pure focus, no distraction here, due to the world situation here. Okay, so let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go look at some particular scalps that could be interesting right now. Is the NFP only tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow is potentially a big move here. Carl says, what's up, my brother? Shiz here. What's up, man? Good to see you on YouTube as well. First stream of the year, guys. So if you can help me out by smashing that like button, I would highly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And yeah, it truly matters. So thank you. Okay, we're seeing some... That's why it's nice to look for scalps right now. Okay, and that's the reason why is because the volume on the lower time. There are some moves right now. I like it here. We have the open, by the way. We have the open here. Okay. I would not be surprised if the euro-US dollar comes back up here potentially. So let's see how that goes here. But on the lower time frame, we have to see this as well. So I would look for, I'm gonna potentially look for longs here for the euro against US dollar here. Let me show you guys what I mean. So London failed to take out the Asian high, it took out the Asian lows. Alright. Actually, the Asian lows were taken before the London open already. So after the Asian close here, there is always a 30-minute gap. That gap caused the Asian lows to be taken out here. The other interesting part is that we have built up a significant amount of liquidity for a fair gap above that zone. There is a chance that we can come back up right now. I do like what I see here. On the lower time frame as well. 15 minute, I think, or 10 minute. Let me see real quick. Aha, okay, we tapped into this zone here. This could be interesting. So we tapped into that zone and we immediately saw a reaction of this particular level. Let's look at the dollar. The dollar is going to be very interesting right now. We have 11 minutes left. 11 minutes for the news here. I like the dollar right now. I like what I see for the dollar. I like... it's looking quite bullish to me right now, to be honest, at this particular moment. Plus the fact, guys, that we still have a gap here. There is still a gap right there. Let me show you guys right here. At 106.6 pretty much, okay? So yes, that gap tends to be filled. Gaps in general tend to be filled as well. So yeah, if that would happen, then let's see what would actually happen with the euro. So we're going to be a little bit patient here with the euro right now. We have 10 more minutes left. Are we trading the NFP? Yes, I think we're going to trade the NFP. Definitely, definitely. Let me... There we go. Okay, let's have a look at a couple charts here now. I think a couple of them are interesting. GJ is also interesting here. Japanese yen coming down. Okay, so far it looks like we're coming down here. If we break that level, then you know, that's definitely the moment for us to look at the opposite here, so longs here. Yeah, this is an interesting zone for GU as well. We have seen that rejection already, and we have seen this one right now. So let's stick with EU and GU here. Eight minutes left. 8 minutes left. We're gonna wait for this one here. Let's pull out all the Asia session right now. Dollar is looking pretty good, pretty strong right now here. Yeah, this is a significant zone. So for the dollar, however, we have that gap above that. So this is a good indication as well. So if that happens here, GU will come down, we'll take out these lows, we'll take out the London low. Potentially looking for short here. I'm not knowing how to register on TradingView, only to pay for a month. Any idea how to register for free? There is a free version which provides you with pretty solid data here, so it should be good. By the way, we have been working on a really amazing content also for the YouTube channel. We're gonna start uploading way more content as well for my YouTube channel right here. Besides the live streams, I think you guys will really like it. Really like it. It will be really helpful here. A lot of information, high quality, delivered for you guys as well. So I think it's going to be very, very good here. So in regards to GU, I potentially look for shorts here. I'm waiting for the news. The news is coming in 5 minutes. GU is looking good. I like it. Hello, guy. Where are you from? I am from the Netherlands. Where are you from? Yeah, so potentially looking for shorts here. That would be something I'm interested in right now. Let's somewhat like this one right here. We have a lot of liquidity build out underneath. Marex is Poland, nice. Mr. Billy, the Netherlands here. Amazing. Claudia says, can you explain how does the point of control works with buys, as I've been using it only for sells and it's been very profitable. Okay. So, yeah, sure. I'll give you an example right now and then we can look into our trade here. 4 minutes left, okay. So, I can already assure you that this is an area of... This is a point of control. I think this is sells though, but it's similar, right? It's pretty much, you look at a range. This is a whole range, right? The moment you break that range, significantly here, that's the moment when you have a complete range. You know exactly when that range happens. So let's say, okay, we came down, we broke it. We broke that particular zone here. Then if you go to the higher time frame right now, let's go to the 2 hour. Then the point of control, you can determine with the point of control, potentially which candle, sometimes the order block, is actually the right one, right? So especially when you trade supply and demand, a lot of people are confused, like, yeah, but like which order block or which area of supply or demand should I take here? And therefore, we can use sometimes the point of control. So it's this tool, the fixed range volume profile, to determine that, to determine which area, which candle is the right candle. And it has been very, very effective for me, for a lot of people in our community as well. And the way you look at it is by looking at this particular, what can I say, volume indicator. And this is not regular volume. Now this looks at every particular volume, where in the chart, where in the price was the most volume traded. And you can kind of expect when, you know, a point of control aligns here very well with a potential candle, you can say, okay, potentially in this particular order block, a lot of orders placed, a lot of volume, right? Placed, a lot of orders placed in that particular candle right there. This is how you then use the point of control as a reference. And that can align very well, and it can indicate potentially a very strong high or strong low as well. So it can be used as an extra confluence, and it can help you with identifying the point of control or identifying the right candle when trading supply and demand. You can use it on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame as well. In regards to your question for bullish, yeah, there is not really a difference between bearish and bullish here, in my opinion. I think what you should look for is just the... let me see if I can remove it. Is a range. Is an area of consolidation here. Okay. Okay, we have 1 minute to go, guys. A little bit more than 1 minute. Let's see what the dollar is going to do here. What the reaction will be for the dollar here. This is going to determine also what we're going to trade here. Potentially shorting GU. Depending on the news here. If the dollar news is bullish. So let's see. We have 1 minute to go. Let's see what the reaction will be. Howdy, happy new year, just log on. Have you taken any trades yet? No, we have not taken any trades yet. We are slowly but steadily building our, we're back to streaming right now. You guys are straight away ready for the trades. Understand. Negative, wow. Oh, no, so, I was confused, sorry. I didn't want to scare you here. Or not. But we're gonna get into a trade potentially shortly. I was like, no, it's negative. I saw something red here, but it was the British pound here. So we have a couple seconds to go. Let's open up the dollar. We have that gap here, guys. I'm looking to short GU. Want to go down. Want to target the Asian lows here, potentially. Okay. Somewhere around this level here. There we go. Bullish. You see, sorry for scaring you guys. Dollar is gonna go up. Gonna come and fill up the gap. Most likely we're gonna fill up the gap. That means GU down, short GU. Okay? Short GU. Potentially looking for it. Look at that. Coming down. Coming towards his low. Okay, we got... Perfect. That's fantastic here. Oof. Okay, take 50% right now. I'm gonna take 50% right now. Why? I wanna book in some profits here. That's $300. Stop loss and break even, guys. It feels good to be back in the mood here, in the momentum right now. Market coming slowly back. I like this news here. I like the volume coming in right now as well. I like it. Short GU, guys. Short GU. I'm targeting right now still lower prices right now. The dollar is right there. The gap is right there. Okay. So are we going to fill up that gap here for the dollar index? I would not be surprised if we come back up towards the 104.65. Okay, 104.65 here. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Gonna get a drink real quick. In a second, then we're gonna go for... We're looking for a next... we're looking for a next setup here. Can we still go in? I will be careful. But I do believe that there is a chance that we can come back lower. That we can take out the Asian lows, step into this zone. And this potentially where I potentially would exit my position. Or majority of my position, at least. And the reason why I think that is because the dollar... wants to come now to fill up that gap that you can find there. Okay? So that's exactly what we are, what we were looking for here. And that aligned very, very well. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. We are back. Okay, we're coming down more, guys. Like expected, we're coming down more. We're right now at that zone here. Okay. This is that exact zone where we were waiting for. So this is a very, very important level right now. What's going to happen here is it's very interesting. Dollar is filling up that gap. Okay. The dollar is filling up that gap right now at this particular moment. This is what we're looking for. We are coming back up right now. Ronnie, not a good idea living on a 1 minute chart. I think you're new here, my friend. Welcome though, welcome. John says, missed the initial move, but scalped a few pips. Congratulations. New year, same results. Yes, sir. So yes, there is more liquidity underneath as well. Definitely more liquidity underneath. We have cashed out our position already 50% roughly earlier here. Why? You know, I always want to take profits. I always want to put my stop loss on break even as soon as possible. And then I do not want to risk my account too much. And I also, rather than going for crazy profits, I'd rather take some small profits along the way here. And then build up my position or scale my position down here. Okay? This is what I'm looking for. We have filled up that gap right now. There we go. Gap is filled, guys. That was the gap. This particular gap is filled right now. So now it's going to get interesting. Now we're going to see some resistance. We have filled up that gap here. I think some resistance is going to come into the market here on the dollar. Let's see what the reaction will be here. This could be another exit to potentially take some profits along the way here. Yeah, that could be good. We have closed 50%. We're going to close 30% more. Okay. Closed roughly another 20%. I love who says, ain't got the margin, liquidity, go for it. Got all my risk in EU. Bottom trade. By the way, I even have my trade in SMC trade setups. Channel. Great. Kartik says, I'm new here, bro. Welcome, my man. Welcome. This is our first stream of the year. Great to have you here, my friend. The volume is coming. The volume is incoming right now. So yes, we entered GEO on 120. Roughly 120. We saw that break. Stop loss was roughly above that high at that time. Now it's on break even already. Okay. We came back down. We took out roughly 65% right now of our position. Stop loss is on break even. Purposefully already. I do not like risking too much of my account here. I rather take profits, put my stop loss on break even, take more profits, you know, scale my position out or scale my way out here. Bullish news for the dollar. We had that gap for the dollar that had to be filled here. There's just many confluences right now. Okay. First win in this year, guys. That's fantastic here. So right now, yes, what happened? We filled up the gap. And what's happening right now? Of course. Reaction, right? So right now we're seeing that reaction here. The question is right now, are we going to break this low? This 5-minute candle here, are we going to close underneath? If we do so, I do believe that there is more downside potential again. We will come back down. If not, I think there's more upside potential as well if you do not break this particular low right now, $40. So what does this mean for GU? I'm not going to exit my position yet. I already took my profits here. Like, I'm not going to exit at this particular moment. Why? Because I do think that there is still a chance that we have more downside potential and more liquidity build up underneath this zone as well. Okay. And yeah, let's see how far we can get it. Lemon says, hello Lorenzo, I'm new here. You're using SMC. Always, thanks for the win. I use everything combined, my friend. So yes, I do use SMC, but as you can see, this is not an entry from an area of supply or demand, right? So sometimes I do not particularly enter from one particular zone or one area of supply or demand. Sometimes I just enter randomly in the chart. Why? Because I know my risk management is all right. This is what I'm looking for. So if as long as my risk management is okay, my risk to reward, right? So if I risk, you can see your risk reward here. Right now it's at 1.35. If I risk 1%, I make 1%, right? Roughly. So then I do not really care where I enter from. It can also be not an area of supply. However, I tend to like to use areas of supply or demand as stop losses as well. So yes, I mainly trade supply and demand for all the strategies that I use. But in some strategies I use stop orders as well. For example here. Or, you know, support and resistance as well. I use support and resistance as well. When we break certain levels, I tend to sometimes look for trade setups as well. So I mix it up a little bit more. Nico says, will there be an update for the V2 training calendar? We're going to update it this weekend. All the calendars for the V2 guys, for the people that are in the V2 right now, will be updated this weekend. Including our live training rooms. From Monday onwards, we're going to be live trading again in Discord during the London session, most of the time. Specific like entries, exits right now. Very specific live trades here. So we're still coming back down. I'm curious, who went into GU, by the way? GU is still coming down. Who went into this trade? Let me know. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We did our first trade together. Great, great, great. It's definitely a win because stop loss is on break even and we took already some profits here. So this is our first win of the year. Incredible. Nine minutes, we have more news coming. Okay. Or is it right now? Let me see. One minute to go. Okay, 1 minute to go. We have news coming indeed. So I'm gonna take a little bit more profits. I wanna be at 70% profit to pretty much total here. That's what I want. I want to end up at 70% profit of my initial. So I want to sell at least 17. Okay. GU is coming down more, guys. It's taking out the liquidity underneath here. This is the next zone to look out for. Very important level. If you are in GU right now, look at 119.4. Benny says, missed the entry but joined from 10. Graph, 1-3 luck. Thank you. Amazing. Congrats. Merrick says, I did. Tariq says, here we go again. Yes. Again, bullish, right? Bullish news. Perfect for us. Light has... We started the new year with a win. That's true. We're gonna remember this one. Hi there, said just enter with you on the first trade of my funded account. Amazing. Congrats. Benjamin. Congratulations. We're coming down more. Stop loss and break even. Our first actual sell was... Let me write it down. Pretty early already. Okay, that was 119.9. 907. We took out 50%. The second one was... $109.7. 729. Roughly 15% here. We're coming down more. So we have 35%, 35% left here. And we're coming down more, guys. Wow. So imagine, right? So it doesn't really matter, guys. You can scale out of your position. Why? If it keeps going into that one particular direction. Okay? Understand that it can just keep going and going and going. So that initial profit that you took, that 20% that you left over, in my case 35%, that can run into another 100%, right? Depending, of course. But at every significant zone, we are going to take some profits, regardless. So we have been taking out the liquidity here. The dollar is moving up further. It broke this level. So that's a confirmation right now for us. Fantastic, beautiful reaction. We saw the break structure to the downside, changed character to the upside. We came back down. Are we going to break the highs here? If that's so, I'm pretty bullish here on the dollar for the next coming days as well. Then also, look at gold right now for a second. Then we go back to GU. Gold is coming down right now. Yes. Okay, gold is coming down. However, I have to say, gold is holding relatively strong here. But it is coming down. It is coming down. Okay, EU is also coming down here. So we're looking at pretty much 119.4. Okay, that's the zone where we're looking for right now. The dollar index here is showing us that we're gonna face some resistance here. Oh, we're in an area of supply right now, an important zone right now. This particular zone. This is a strong high. Okay, so this will not be easy. So I'm gonna take some more profits right now. Let's wait at least for a 5-minute candle close. And let's see how what the reaction will be here. If we see something bearish, take more profits here. So far, nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Alright? Coming down more. Okay, we are at that important zone right now, guys. So we have this level. We have this level. Okay? If you want to take some more profits, this could be the right moment as well. Because this is a very important level here. I'm gonna take another a small area here. Like, I tend to scale out of my position as well. So in case you're wondering, why do I sell out so many positions right now? Partially. Because I like to manage my trades this way. It has been the most effective for me. There we go. I took out some more profits here. And the reason why is because of this particular level right now. We have this zone right here. And we have the dollar right now in that area of supply here. We still have around... around 30% were left here. 30% left. $472. Okay, let's see if we can find another one. Another trade, by the way. There's more volume in the market right now, so it could be interesting. Let's set this trade here. Wow, okay, coming down more. Are you guys still in the trade here? Let me know. Ronnie says, why not using magic keys? I have taken thousands of trades already. In my head, I know exactly what to do, when to do it. However, I do have it. I do use it on a regular basis still. Absolutely. Oh. What happened? There we go. Now we still use it on a regular basis, of course. Shiro, my man, welcome, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're gonna look for another trade as well, guys. Just want to make sure that GU is looking for the next targets here. Yeah, we are right now in a strong area of demand, okay? So I think I'm just gonna leave this 30% running. And then based on that, we're gonna find out exactly what the end result will be here. We're gonna keep it running until at least then... let me check real quick for you guys. 118.8. 118.85. Right here. There we go. Boom. Okay. So who's still in the trade right now, by the way? If you guys want to support the channel, by the way, then if you could please smash that like button, I would highly appreciate it. You would help the channel grow. You would help, you know, the Limitless family grow, as well as, yeah, it just really works. And, you know, I would highly appreciate it. Thank you. We're gonna look for a new trader. GU is in the pocket, guys. GU is absolutely in the pocket here. In regards to your remaining position, let's say you're still in right now. Okay? Let's say you're still in a trade. Congratulations. Really good trade. Okay? Then where are you gonna put your stop loss right now on break even? You can move your stop loss already. You can move your stop loss not on break even. I mean, if you entered at 119.862, you can put your stop loss already at 119.8. A little bit higher, 119.85. If this is where you entered, then you can put your stop loss on break even. Safe and secure here. Okay? Pretty much where I took my first profits. This is where I'm gonna put my my stop loss now. There you go. And why do I put my stop loss right now right there? I will show you. Because let's say you would come back up and you see that pullback here. What do you see here? Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. Clearly, we have this zone. Let's go to the 5 minute. So clearly we have this high here, we have this low here. This is the equilibrium. Okay, and the reason why we use that, we use the Fibonacci is because we take it from high to low. This is right in the middle. From this expansion, this is the center, okay? So what do we see in the center? What do we see at the 50% right now? We see this area of supply. What is this? This is called a drop-based rally. Drop-based drop, right? So area of supply right now. So you can put your stop loss right now above that area of supply. Why? Because if we now retrace back up and we create a pullback, most of the time what happens is you come back up to the equilibrium and you continue to the downside. If you get triggered, maybe for some of you guys it's a stop loss on break even. For me then it's a slight profit. You still made some money extra, right? In my opinion, you should already have taken out at least 50% of your trade here. But this is personal preference, right? It's completely up to you. So that's the situation here for GU. I think this is clear. We can just leave this running. And our next target, our long-term target could right now be 118.850. Why this one? Let's do this as well before we continue. Because we have this strong area of consolidation here. We saw that massive expansion to the upside. Right now we're coming back here. This is the equilibrium. Oh, sorry, this is the point of control of this range. So this range, this is where the most volume has been traded. What do we see here? A couple of interesting candles before a massive leg up. A massive leg up, right? That could be our end target for sure. Definitely exiting there completely. Zach says, good to have you back, Lorenzo. Looking forward to watching you smash Limitless Trading Academy this year. Thank you, my man. We're going to make it happen. Absolutely. We have over 5,000 members in our community. The organization is really right now. So the structure of the community is really good. We have so many things coming as well. The calendars are getting updated. The live trading we're gonna happen in the V2 from a Monday onwards again. Significant, very clear. What's your entry? What's your exit? Very, very clear, you know, answers right here for you. So that's that. GU is done. Let's have a look at other pairs right now. Okay. GJ short is still interesting right now. We took out the highs. All the liquidity has been taken and we immediately reversed. Okay, we immediately reversed to the downside. So where's the liquidity right now? All the liquidity has been taken, right? We tapped into that zone. So where is the liquidity right now? Obviously, underneath, right? All the liquidity is under the Asian low, the London low. This is the London session. This is the Asian session. The London failed to take out the Asian session, the Asian lows. So now the New York has taken out the London high. We tapped into that zone and we immediately reversed. That's just manipulation, right? We took out the liquidity here. Where's the liquidity right now? Well, definitely underneath. So if this is the London low and this is the Asian low, then I do think fair chance that we can come back down here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to wait for a retracement and I'm going to look for a short here. Either we're going to see wait for a pullback here, or we're going to create something else, which is something like a lower high and a lower low. So if we create something like this and we come back down, then this is our new entry. Right here. Something around this particular range right there. That's going to be our new entry right there. So it totally depends, but the GJ, definitely looking for shorts as well. Why? Because the London low has not been taken out yet. And if you want to see something getting taken out right now, it's definitely the London low here. Why? Look at all of this as an extra confluence as well. All of the imbalance underneath. So much imbalance underneath this range here. Even if you would take out these lows, there is a big chance we can come back down more as well and see something similar as what we experience right now with GU. Very, very similar here. Ruel says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my man. Amazing to have you here as well. Kindly make a short video how you analyze the market. Absolutely. More very good content is coming to my YouTube channel. I have been focused so much on live streaming that I didn't put that much focus on actually creating content for my YouTube channel. I have content in the V2 in our Discord. Very, very, 55 1-hour videos. However, for YouTube, 100%, we're going to create a lot of amazing content. I can promise you that already. We're working on it with a team here. So I will definitely do that, my man. Thank you. So GJ is definitely on the radar. If you do not create a higher low, what could be interesting right then? Okay, so that's this particular level here. Pretty much this high here. So then I would wait for a retracement, tapping into this range, and coming back down. So if I'm talking, look at the next potential trade, then this is definitely the trade setup I'm looking for here. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna put an alert here for you guys. While we're waiting for GJ right now, in regards to you guys as well, it's up to you. You decide when you take your profits. I suggest you take out some profits if you haven't done already. Okay? GJ is in the waiting list. So let's keep that one open. And let's look at some other charts requested by you guys right now. USD CAD, GBP CAD, Australian dollar CAD, a lot of Canadian dollar here. Kadlate says, whoa, what a start of the year. Happy New Year. Amazing, man. Congrats. US oil reaching demand zone. Okay, let's look at the US oil. We're just talking about the US oil. We're going to get to your other charts as well. Your other charts here. US oil, let's do that. GJ. Slowly but steady creeping up here. We have two zones, by the way. This is another layer. Let me put this alert one here first. Let's see what the reaction will be here. If you see a good reaction, we're going to go short for GJ. GU is not looking strong right now. Dollar looking good. So US oil right now, okay? We are coming back down towards that zone indeed. We were talking about this one. This area of consolidation, and then we saw that expansion here. Okay. This is not the confirmation. I would not enter straight away. 100% not. Why? Because we're still in a regular downtrend. We got rejected here. So it's not really smart to look for longs right now, unless on the lower time frame, we create a solid confirmation. So let's see you come back down. You tap into that area here on the lower time frame. Mitigate into that zone. Tap into that area here. And then come back up. That could be what we're looking for here. So yeah, let's keep a close eye on US oil. It will definitely come down here. And let's see what the reaction will be. But yeah, I'm more satisfied with GJ than US oil. Unless we're seeing something happening on the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. Beautiful higher high and then a higher low. And then we're gonna look for a trade. USD cut, okay. Raul said, or Bangboy was like GBP cut. Okay, let's do that one real quick, and then we go to the USD cut, and then we go to gold, and then we're gonna go back to see where we can find these new potential trade setups. But I mean, just this one already, guys. An absolute banger. Okay? Absolute banger. This is... 2% already. So far, cashed out 2%. Use oil mitigated into that zone. Okay. Let's look at the use oil here. Okay. We mitigate into that range right now. Let's see what the reaction will be. We're not going to enter whatsoever unless we break a high. One of these highs. Then it will get more interesting for us here. So let's go to GBP cut. US dollar against Canadian dollar and then gold. GBP cut here. Tapped into that zone right now. Very important zone. More yeah, more downside potential still. British pound is not looking that strong right now in general. Definitely the weaker pair here. Let me zoom out as well. Yeah, more downside potential. We saw that rejection. There we go. Look at this beautiful candle here. Before that massive reaction. So look for a trade setup around this level here. Look for the continuation to the downside from that level. So if we make any particular pullback, look at this level here. 1.62181. Let's say 1.62. Sorry, 1.622. And look for a short here. I would just put my entry here, stop loss above that zone, target. Yeah. At least these lows here. This could be a good trade. Could be a very good trade here. Thank you for sharing as well. I'm gonna put an alert there. I'm gonna put everything, by the way, I'm gonna put all of these charts right now in the mentor charts as well again. And besides that, we're going to give you also these updates here in the... pretty much what we're doing on Loom. Creating these quick updates videos for you guys when I am not live. So whenever you want to have some information about the market, something interesting, then look at or join our Discord for free. Links in the description. And we have these particular things here we share always. Like these Loom videos, quick, easy. Talking about particular charts here. So everything will be shared there. So that's GBP cut. Let's go over the USD cut. What is Christmas mood then? What is your biggest trade you remember? The biggest trade I ever remember was Bitcoin, sort of crypto. Was purely crypto. Like nothing could beat that particular trade setup. So nothing in Forex could beat that right now. However, there were periods where we had a 30 to 1, or 40 to 1, one time as well. From the 1 minute. So the USD cut right here, right now is stepping into this breaker block right here. So this is a breaker block. Clearly right there. And we tapped into that breaker. We saw the breaker block pretty much changing the bias, right? We saw that candle. We broke it, we created a change character to the downside, immediately reversed. Most of the time when you see that, and it taps into that zone, you see that it acts as a beautiful area. So they're pretty much an area of supply that turned into an area of demand. Okay, I'm gonna create another video about this as well. But right now, what's looking good for the USD cut? This particular candle right here. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. Okay, so coming down, mitigating the 1.35120 and coming back up here, targeting. I mean, taking profit here. Why? Because we have this zone here. But then it's really up to this level right there. And this level right here. Could be like massive potential. Really, really big potential for the USD cut as well. So the USD cut, GBP cut. Okay. GBP is just very weak at the moment. GU is still coming down. GJ is creeping up. So everything is coming, guys. Everything is coming here. So that's the USD cut here. Okay. This beautiful area of consolidation as well. Then you use the point of control, right? You guys remember that, right? This particular zone. This is the point of control of this area. So this is exactly what I mean. If you are not sure about which particular candle, then just look at the point of control. Because now you can narrow it down and you can go to the 15-minute and you can look at this particular zone. It's already smaller, so now the risk to reward should be a little bit higher. So that's what you're looking for here. Okay, so beautiful, very clean. Coming back down here. Potentially coming back up, targeting, taking profits along the way. Let's put an alert here as well. So we have a couple of trade setups that are looking very, very nice. So you guys definitely know that. And this is what I mean with volume, okay? Volume comes into the market, immediately provides you with beautiful opportunities. Not particularly only the GU trade that we took, but also the aftermath, right? GJ, USD cut right now. There are some setups ready due to the fact that we saw that news, you know, playing out here and the volume increasing. Bro, I traded that USD cut at 1 hour, bullish, bearish, bullish. Okay. That should be, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Underneath there. Correct? This one right here. The thing is right now we have created a higher high already. So therefore, I think this makes a lot of sense right now. This area of consolidation provided us with the volume we need to push the price up to when we retrace coming down, tapping into that zone. So yeah, GJ is coming up. Wait for GJ to come. We have an alert set for this one. USD cut we can wait for it to come back down to look for trades. GU is looking better and better. What else do we have? What else do we have? We have gold indeed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reaction here. So gold looking relatively weak here. Why? Because there is so much liquidity built up underneath this, guys. So much liquidity. So what did I say 40 minutes ago? I was like, okay, I want to see gold. I expect gold to come back towards this range, right? This particular area. Test this zone one more time here. I think we're heading there. We're halfway there. So once we break that, it's going to get very interesting here. What do we want to see get broken? This level. Let's go to the 1 hour. This level. 1827.6. Why? Then we have a significant break of structure. Then we can say that one of these highs, right here, is a strong high. Okay? That's what we're looking for. This was pretty much the last high then. That was interesting enough. Or potentially, that's interesting enough for us, okay? Could also be this one right here, on the 2 hour, if you want to have more confirmation. But I do think on the 1 hour, we have this one right there. That's interesting as well. If we break that zone, we have broken this level already. If you break this one, very strong high. Then we should come back up at some point and then come back down here. So then we're going to short. And if we do short here, what do we see? Well, we create some sort of Head and shoulders right now. A lot of people trade that as well. If you zoom out here on the 4 hour. All that liquidity. I'm gonna hold that position for a very long time. I'm gonna hold gold for a long time. Especially when I know that the dollar potentially can make significant higher highs on the lower time frame. Coming back down to retest the equilibrium on the daily. That will be a really good catalyst for gold to come back down more. Take up more of that liquidity here. So I'm going to be patient with gold. I'm not going to look for any trades for now. I'm really going to be patient and wait for gold to retrace and pull back. Because this is going to be a long-term setup. And it's going to be a massive... This could turn into like what we just discussed here, right? A 10, 20 R if you want to. If you're patient enough here. Guys, who has more information about this Federal Reserve building and that wall? Or that gate, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Please check it out as well. And you can follow me on Twitter, by the way. Follow me on Twitter. You can know where to find me. Links in the description as well. But I'm very curious about that Federal Reserve building. Because it's, I don't want to be like a conspiracy theorist here, but hey, I'm just saying. Do you think it's good to go for long in GU? No. No. Definitely not now. Lorenzo, how many live streams are you doing per week? Minimum 3 per week. Minimum 3 per week. Sometimes 4. Minimum 3 every week. This whole year. The other live trading sessions are in our Discord. And this is going to be every day, pretty much. Thomas says, are you going to trade the London session in the Discord? Most of the time, yes. Sometimes New York. It depends. Sometimes do London on YouTube. It depends here. So gold is ready. USD cut. Beautiful. There are many beautiful opportunities right now, guys. So we were waiting for this news. Okay? This was the news we were waiting for. So we have it. When a new bet? When we see an opportunity, my friend. When I do a trade with you guys, I only want to give you guys the highest probability. The highest probability, okay? The highest chance that it will work out. Really. That's why we have, if you look at the scoreboard, this is like a couple months already, like three months or something. 84 wins, 32 losses, and 23 break even here. So mainly scalping, mainly scalping. But yeah, I want to give you guys the highest probability when trading. Sammy says, man, I'm still new here and learning how to join your Discord. Links in the description. You will find it on the top. Aaron, man, good evening. Tomorrow NFP, yes. Tomorrow NFP. Potentially live indeed. Potentially live indeed, yes. Let's go to lower time frame. Let's look for some scalping here. We have a scalping strategy as well. More information is on my YouTube channel. It's called the Fair Value Gap Liquidity Scalping Strategy. It's one of the best so far. It has a 70% proven win rate. Why proven? Because we did it live. We tested it out live together. Okay, USD cut can coming down a little bit more. If that happens, dollar is gonna... Okay, dollar coming down a little bit. We have created a beautiful higher high, guys. This is really, really nice. This is fantastic. Okay? So what happened here? This is really, really good news for the dollar right now. Alright? So we created break structure to the downside. Change character to the upside. We reversed. This is one of the first reversal signals. When you create a lower low in this case with a downtrend and then a higher high. then a higher low, then another higher high. So now, this is a break of structure again, right? So what happens right now? We're looking for the higher low. So if that happens, you will see things like US dollar, Canadian dollar following the dollar index. And you will see things like the Euro, US dollar, GU doing the opposite, right? So what is interesting right now for the dollar? Well, look at this area of consolidation as well. And this is pretty much the last candle before the massive move. So what happened the last time we created a higher high? We came back down. We created up, created a higher high. We came down, right? This candle. Now we created a new higher high. What's going to be the next candle? This candle. So are we going to come down now again? That's the question. If that's the case, then we can slowly but steadily move our stop loss of GU higher in profit. So we make a beautiful trade here. We exit beautifully our remaining position. And we can start looking for other trades. If we come back down with the dollar index here, what will happen with, for example, the US dollar against the Canadian dollar? We will come back down. Tap into that zone as well. Tap into this candle as well. Right? And come back up. Potentially. So looking very, very good, guys. Looking very good for the dollar right now. I do believe that there is more potential here. We still have some space to come back up. I think this is the major zone. The 106.3. So yes, beautiful trades incoming. Beautiful trades incoming, absolutely. So who's still in a GU trade right now? Let me know. Because then I know what to do here. What we can do right now in terms of potentially exiting our position or moving our stop loss. Hey, Moldy says, I did $200 with your setup. Dean says, still in GU. Cedric says, I took profit. Pipsky says, still in. Okay. Okay. Stop loss should be right now at, yeah, above this zone here. If you want to play it safe, because a reversal can come right now, potentially. We have a lot of resistance here for the dollar incoming here. So you can play it more safe if you want to right now by putting your stop loss on the lower time frame. Stop loss right now is at 1.199. You can already move it right now to the 1.195. Round about this one. So 1.1952. We have a couple of beautiful zones underneath that can secure you or can protect you for you getting stopped out in profit. In case you want to go down more, because there is more downside potential still. But you can secure yourself by putting your stop loss above that zone. 1.1952. USD cut looking good. Yeah, okay, there are a couple good setups, guys. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm gonna officially put these particular setups right now. All the setups that I'm looking for, I'm gonna put it in our Discord, in the meta charts. When something happens, okay? When something interesting happens, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Create short Loom videos for you guys as well in the meta charts right here. We have our live trading as well in our Discord. If you want to know how to get access to that, then look at Get V2 Access and look for more information there. Up to you. In regards to the live streaming, we're gonna keep live streaming on YouTube at least 3 times a week here. Okay? So, just wanted to say, that I will keep you guys fully updated about all the charts, all the setups. This year is gonna truly be an amazing year. We're gonna really take things to the next level. We're gonna make profits. Our first trade of the year was a success. So congratulations for everyone that joined. I'm gonna keep it short. We have been streaming for 2 hours. Today is gonna be a little bit shorter stream than usual. Usually we stream for 3 or 4 hours. But today, hey, we had a beautiful introduction here. First stream of the year. Profit. Hope you guys are ready. If not, see you in Discord. Looking forward to see you all there. We're gonna make an absolutely fantastic community. More content is coming as well. So just want to say thank you guys all for this beautiful stream. And I'll see you in the next stream tomorrow or early next week, okay? On YouTube. See you guys there. Much love to you guys. Bye-bye.